Hey guys, your inner chakras. Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you are new, you are welcome. Passing through, you are welcome. Backing out, you are welcome. Alright, guys, it is Monday. Let's just dive in, see what message the Spirit has for you at this time. What's going on, guys? Holy Spirit. Individuality. Every person has their own personalized study plan in this earth school. So guys, Spirit wants you to know that you are an individual, right? You don't have to do everything the same way that everybody is doing everything, right? You're an individual. You stand out from the crowd. You're like the sore thumb. You're the middle finger. Your individuality is what makes you you, right? Maybe you learn in life differently than people do. The way you receive is different than the way others receive, right? The way you give it out is different than the way others receive. There are no two people the same, guys, not even twins, right? Yes, they look alike and something like that, but some point somewhere they think differently for themselves as an individual, right? So Spirit wants you to know that you are an individual and you learn the way that you learn, right? You see things the way that you see things. You give and receive things the way that you give and receive, right? Holy Spirit, what's going on? Some of you may have doubt. You may be doubting yourself, but you need to release the need to know all the answers. You're never going to know all the answers to everything, right? But this is the school of life. So you're learning as you go, little by little. You're learning as you go. Eventually, it'll just, I don't know. Eventually it'll make sense to you, right? But you are an individual, and release any doubt that you need to know all the answers. You're not going to get all your answers. You're definitely not going to get all of the answers into row. You have to live it, right? Got to come up off the table. You have to live it. But dissect it all, right? Twist it and bend it. Holy Spirit, what's going on? There's an ending taking place, right? The Death card, guys. This is the end of a situation. It could also be new beginnings, right? Maybe you don't know why things ended, right? Maybe you're still trying to figure out why things ended, like your way, like the way someone else perceived it as ending. Like they know why they ended things, and maybe you just don't, right? Holy Spirit. But there is an ending. There is an ending taking place. You're releasing these frustrations, right? It was almost like a double-edged sword. You got some answers to something, but you're finally releasing it. You're releasing the truth. It's the Ace of Swords in reverse. Of what is coming as the truth to you, right? You could be a little frustrated with work. Either that or there's still a lot of hard work that needs to be done with this situation, but you will be reaping your rewards from something that you planted a long time ago. You could just be frustrated with work, frustrated with this ending, frustrated with life at this time. You could be having some frustrations and some doubt because you don't know all the answers, but you're releasing your fears. You're not going to worry about it anymore. You're going to stop losing sleep. You're releasing fears to not know all the answers. You're releasing fears in regards to this ending. You're frustrated, guys. Someone is very frustrated over this ending. They're not happy. You could be a little frustrated over this ending. It has something to do with another person. Yep. Queen of Wands in reverse. So you could have found out about another person. And I think you're having a hard time with releasing the need to know all the answers. Like, you're not going to know all the answers why they walked away from you, but they did. Because of all your hard work, guys, you will be receiving a raise in your money. Things will balance out for you. Maybe you was a little frustrated here, but things are going to turn out eventually for you. This could have been somebody that you went back to. It's like you're turning back. You could be going back to something. You're walking away. You're realizing there's nothing else could be done here, right? Like, you tried and tried again. But I think you're coming to realize that there's nothing else can be done in regards to this situation. But this is definitely a learning curve for you, a learning lesson. You just have some doubts because you can't figure out why it happened. Right now, you don't know where you're headed. You don't know where you're headed. Somebody wants to come and tell you their truth. Somebody wants to come and clean up and tell you their truth. It could be this Queen of Wands in reverse here. Somebody, or they want to tell you the truth about this Queen of Wands. Somebody wants to tell you their truth. But Spirit said you need to back up from the situation so you can just see things more clearly. I think you're trying to figure out why it happened, like why this ending took place. But your money's coming in, guys. Your divine wish is being granted. Like, whatever you're hoping and wishing for, those things are going to turn out. But I do think you have an ending taking place in your life, right? It could be with your job, right? But you're going to get another job. And maybe you're trying to figure out why this happened to you. Maybe it was something about your job that you just couldn't learn because people learn differently. But either that or they're letting you go. You need to just release this doubt. This has become burden. It weighed you down. It weighed you down. It was a very heavy load, and it was a karmic wheel in reverse. It could be in business, guys, right? A relationship could have been somebody that you work with. You do have a King of Cups in your energy, someone who's very loving, very emotional person. Or you could be this loving person. This may be the person that's walking away from you. 3 of Wands in reverse. A very loving person. Maybe you don't understand why this person's walking away from you or why they did what they did. But you're going to let it go. You're not going to let it stay up in your head. I think you're just coming to realize that this was divine judgment. Maybe Spirit can see things you don't see. But this is the final decision considering under the circumstances, right? You do have some doubt. Your money's funny, right? You're juggling 2 situations or ideas. You're thinking about a lot of things. But you're definitely moving on. You could be moving to a new residence. You will get victory over this situation or this problem because you're starting to follow your intuition on the bottom, and you're walking away from this Knight of Wands in reverse. So it's the Knight and the Queen of Wands both in reverse. I don't know if it was people that you work with, your boss, or whoever or whatever, but I think the hardest problem for you is I don't think you saw this coming. So you had a little doubt, right? And but you're starting to release the need to know all the answers, like why you lost this job, why you lost this connection. For some reason, I just feel like it's a job. I feel like it's a job. And the reason why I say that is because the first card that came out was every person has their own personalized study plan in this earth school. So maybe you just learn differently from other people. Like maybe you was having a hard time at this job, or maybe they just didn't train you correctly. But it affected your money, but Spirit has something better for you, whether it's a relationship or a new job. Spirit has something better for you. And you're just learning to drop your burdens. This isn't where you were supposed to be. It was a karmic wheel. It was going nowhere fast. And you're starting to follow your own intuition, and you're definitely going forward. Your money's going to change up on you. It's getting better. You've got the Ace of Pentacles. So money will be coming in. A divine wish will be granted. Maybe you went out and you got another job, right? Or you will. But you're learning to release the need to know all the answers. And you're just going to let it go, let it flow. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Peace.